That made me feel like I didn't deserve to be a member of society. Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be talking about dealing with family rejection. You've come out to them, whether you're gay, trans, non-binary, any of the alphabet group that I'm proud to be a part of, and you're like, hell no, I'm not with the program. I'm going to be talking about how to deal with that because unfortunately that's something that I've dealt with myself. But before I get into that, make sure if you're new here and not subscribed, you go ahead and press that subscribe button down below to help me grow. If you are interested in coaching, a meal plan, or a training plan, go ahead and email me at devindoescoaching@gmail.com. I'm tired of plugging myself. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Devin, you said this 5,000 times. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. When I was 18, I realized that I was transgender. Around that point, I had a lot of turbulence in my home. My mom had left when I was around 17. I was stuck pretty much with my dad, who pretty much hated, was disgusted, freaked out by the idea of me being gay as a female, let alone being a trans man. At one point, he was like, you got to go. So when I was 20 years old, I moved out and I moved in with my girlfriend's family. Every single year, it kind of hits me that I don't really have any connection to my parents. Not that I regret it. So the first tip I have for y'all is realizing that your family, even though we might put them on a pedestal, they're only human beings, okay? They're flawed individuals. When I realized that my parents are just humans who had kids and they come with their own flaws and issues that they haven't worked through yet, it made me feel way less angry at them and it made me expect way less from them. So I no longer feel angry with my dad for kicking me out or at my mom for leaving because parents are just fucking humans, as crazy as that may seem. So the next point that I cannot stress enough is that your worth is not determined by what people who have authority over you say it is. My dad was always telling me I'm fucking crazy just like my mom. I have a mental illness. There's something wrong with me. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to him? Pretty much made me feel like a piece of shit. I was literally called selfish for binding. I was called selfish for getting masculine haircuts, even though haircuts are not masculine or feminine, but you get what I'm saying, okay? And that made me feel like shit. That made me feel like I didn't deserve to live. That made me feel like I didn't deserve to be a member of society, like I was literally crazy. Your worth is not fucking defined by what another human being has to say about you. If you're a piece of shit because you're a piece of shit and you're just not like an awesome person, that's different. But if you're a piece of shit because you're transitioning or you're gay or you're trans or you're whatever, like that's not real. Like that's a fake thing. They're telling you something that they want you to hear because they can't accept who you are, and that's weakness on their part, okay? So make sure that you are not letting those negative ass words into your brain, letting it affect how you feel about yourself, how you move in the world as yourself, and how you choose to live your life, okay? And I also find it important to mention that the idea for this video came to me when I was telling all my clients, have an awesome holiday, and I found out that a lot of my clients were celebrating these holidays alone, and I always felt like I was the only one. So a lot of us are sort of disenfranchised, as much as I hate that word, but you're not alone. And I think if we can create a community, even though I said like family are just human beings, we also kind of expect to have them there for like holidays or birthdays or big life events like top surgery, for example. If we can create a community, even if it's just online, I think that would be dope. But genuinely speaking, having chosen family is better than isolating and feeling like you're alone and feeling like nobody's there for you, okay? While it might not fill that hole of having like, I guess, your biological family there for you or whoever you grew up with, it's better than nothing, right? And the fact that people are making that effort to be in your life is very important. So if you have some homies, siblings, some gym buddies, some work buddies that you can hang out with to just vibe with, I think that's major. And those sort of relationships and mutual connections are like very underrated in my opinion. Like the people that I went to my medical assisting program with literally helped give me the courage to continue on my transition because I was very stagnant. I wanted to start T, but I felt like I couldn't do it. And they're like, you know what, Devin, you keep doing you. If you get kicked out, you can always stay with me. And that really helped a lot. So do not underestimate like friendships, work relationships, technically like the office type of shit, but you get what I'm saying, like work, companionship. Don't underestimate the impact that people can have in your life if you are open to it, because I do make more of an effort to be more social, to say what's up to people and just interface with people, as simple as it sounds, because moving through the world like closed off and feeling like everyone's fucking against you, you're gonna get out what you put into that, and it's not gonna be a positive outcome. And honestly, the point that I should have led with, let people show you what you mean to them. Just because someone is your mother or your father
or your brother or your sister or your boyfriend or your girlfriend
doesn't mean that they deserve to have a spot in your life, okay? Just because they have this title doesn't mean that this is a position, like they're a Supreme Court justice, they have that position for life. No, no, if they're not making an effort to show up and support you, maybe you need to question what purpose are they serving in your life. I'm not saying to be selfish, but if you're making an effort, you're doing tasks for them, you're helping them out, you're offering them emotional support, physical support even, they're not reciprocating that, then what the fuck is going on here? It's pretty much a one-way street. So make sure that people are earning their position in your life and you're not just out here giving your time to people who have not earned that time. Obviously, every relationship is not going to be positive 100% of the time. Sometimes it's going to be more give, sometimes it's going to be more take. But overall, when you take a step back and look at how has the relationship contributed to your life, mother, father, whatever, like I said, a romantic partner, the overwhelming majority of it should be a positive connection, okay? I know I came across like a therapist in this. Being a part of this community and seeing that a lot of my homies are out here feeling like very isolated and very alone kind of triggers me, because I honestly still feel like that a lot and I share that with y'all. But if you are interested in coaching, go ahead and email me at devindiscoaching@gmail.com, which will be linked down below. Follow me on Instagram. I'll include my username in the description down below as well. And like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin to Dawn, and Devin is out of here, boy.